Hello guys and welcome back to day number 14 of 100 days of code. As you can probably already tell, I still have a sore throat and it's not going away anytime soon, but I'm going to continue on. I know people have told me to rest up, but trust me guys, I'm fine. It's just a sore throat, so obviously after these videos I do go and drink a lot of water, maybe a bit of milk and throw a few tablets down, but for now I'm good. In today's video we're creating a VueJS project again. This one's a little bit more simple than the last ones, but this one is kind of a cool little concept. I thought we could get a little cool design to go with it. I had a couple of comments saying I take too long on my HTML and CSS, but then I also had a couple of comments saying you like it when I explain my HTML and CSS over from beginning. So like I'm torn in between whether I should do either, but I'm going to continue doing it, but I'm going to try and keep it as brief as possible. So I want to explain it fully, but I also want to keep it brief. If you get what I'm trying to say, I want to make sure you fully understand, but at the same time, I'm going to do it brief. That makes no sense, but let's continue. So because we're using Vue, we're going to use Vue UI. If you don't know what Vue UI is, it's part of the CLI free package of VueJS, and you should go back to my first tutorial on Vue. I think it was day 10, day 11. It's called VueJS Basics, basically. Go over to that, have a look at that, and that will tell you how to install all this, and then come back over it and we'll crack on with this. So let's continue with this for now guys. Let's open up my browser in here. So we've got a little Vue to do. We're going to create a new one, 100 days of code, day 14, and we're going to create a new project, and this one's going to be called percentage scroll. I think that makes sense. Again, we keep everything pretty much default on this when we create a project, and while this is doing this, I will explain what we're doing. So we are creating a scroll-based like view. So let's say if you have a post, and you know when you're reading through blog posts, you're just wondering how longer it goes on. You don't want to scroll right to the bottom stuff, you know, you don't want to spoil the ending, but you're scrolling through and you're wondering how long it's going to go. We're going to create a percentage bar so you know how long through you are, so you can know when, you know, if it's too long you can take a break and you know what percentage you're at and you can go back to that percentage. It helps you find stuff easier. So now we'll be back once this is done. Okay guys, so our project is set up. We're going to go into dependencies and we're going to install a couple of dependencies too, so we can use Sass inside of our Vue. And we're going to go development dependencies because we want them to go inside our development dependencies. We're going to type in Sass and we want the Node Sass for starters, and we'll click install Node Sass. Okay, Node Sass installed. So we're going to install one more development component. We're going to type in Sass again, and we need the Sass loader this time. Okay, now our Sass is installed. That's all we need for it to work. We're going to go over to our task and we're going to hit surf, and of course we're going to hit run task. As you can see, it's going to load up now, and we'll just wait for this to do, and then we'll open the app. Hit open app, and this will open up your basic Vue template. We need to open this up in code now, so if we grab that and we drag that over into, it's on my other screen, I apologize. Oh, here we are. So here is our code. I've gone through this again before in the basic JS tutorials. If you want to know what everything is in here, head over to that channel. For now, we're going to crack on with this. So you'll remember that we have the Vue.app.vue, which is our main rendered component. We're going to convert to tabs, and then we're going to convert the tab size to 4. And we're going to remove this component and delete that. We're going to go over to import hello world, and we're going to remove that too, and that there from the components. And lastly, we're going to remove the style from in here. We're going to change this to lang and equal to Sass. So the other day I said I don't know how to use, I don't know how to use Sass because when I type it's it's fully purple, and then like test and stuff like that, it comes out fully purple, which isn't good. I have just realized that I did not have the default Sass. So I have Sass SCSS installed, but unfortunately I don't have where is it? So SAS. Why is this not at the top? This should be at the top. There's a SAS plugin that actually allows you to view SAS instead of SCSS, and there it is. So in there autocomplete. So if you read this here, I'm not going to stop and read it, but if you read that explains why it wasn't working. So I'm just going to hit install, and that is installed. Now if we go back, we type in body. Oh, booty. We type in body. There you go. You see it's highlighted, and we say test. And there we go. Now we can use SAS as well. So if you don't know what SAS is, it's basically CSS, or the other SAS, the SCSS. God, this is getting confusing with these names. But you don't have to use the curly braces or semicolons at the end of your stuff. You basically just use indentations to define stuff. So test will be here, and then we could say padding 15 pixels, just for example, and you don't need to put semicolons because it knows that already. So it's basically like a lenient way of doing SAS, and we're going to use this for today just because we haven't used it before. It's something new. So we've got body. We're going to set margin equal to 0 and the padding equal to 0. So that is good there, and then we're going to set the background. And then we could do, we can go that, and then we can say color under here. So basically anything under here now. So you could do size, image, and all these all under this background element, because it has a hyphen which basically denotes that it can be split. And it has multiple, like font. You could do font, and then you could do the same with this. If you put font here, you could put size there, family underneath, and that will basically know what you're talking about. And we're going to say background color, so it means the color of the background, and we'll set that equal to F3 as usual. And now let's head over to our app, and look, it's got a nice light dark background. So that is that through that. We're now going to go back to here, and we're going to go in our components. We're going to delete the hello world component. Why is my mouse backwards here? What? My mouse is being weird. We're going to create a new. Oh, hello. That's not what I want you. We're going to create a new component called post.view, because we're going to be creating posts essentially, and we're going to be using template. Well, obviously, and in here we're going to call a article. Article tag, and inside the article tag we're going to say we're going to put a P tag or H1, which is going to be, say, let's say the title. So we're going to pass through a title, and then the paragraph, which would be the content. But we're not going to pass this through because we just want this to be loads of padding, what makes it scroll based. So obviously content is what we normally put there, and we'd pass it through. But for now, we're going to create a few little lorem ipsum tags. So I'm just going to go through this quickly, add a few lines of lorem ipsum, and then copy and paste a couple of lines at a time, or a lot of lines at a time. And that's all we need to do for that. Actually, we'll go through the next part later. We're going to get the script with JavaScript, and we're going to say, in here, we're going to go, oh god, we're going to say name is equal to post, and then we're going to set method. Actually, we'll do methods when we come to it. So for now, that's all we need to do. And then we're going to style SAS scoped. So now this is scoped again from our previous tutorial. Scoped means whatever we put in here only affects what's in this template file here, and nowhere else. So it only affects this component. So now we're going to type in article, and we're going to say a width of so we're going to say width 100%. Oh, hello, didn't mean to do that. And then a max width of what are we going to say, 768 pixels, or yeah, 768 pixels. And then we're going to say margin 0 auto, because we want to center it, and we also want to, so we've got the margin article. Is that good? I feel like that's good. Oh, we're going to add a background color, and we're going to say, what are we going to say? We're going to give it a pure white, just so it should look. Oh, we can't see it yet. So that should be good. Let's go over to app, and in here we're going to type in post, and we're going to import the post. So we're going to say import post from, and we're going to say /components. So we're going from the root directory to components into post, and we're going to tab this forward. I'm really picky with how my code should be laid out. And most of my standards and proper standards, most people won't want to do this sort of tabbed out. They like to keep it fresh. They like to use spaces instead of tabs because it's the right way to do it. But in my eyes, I prefer this. It looks neater to me, and I believe you should do it so it looks best for you. So now if we go over here, we can see we've got this. Oh God, okay, that's ugly. Sorry, I didn't even realize I didn't add no padding or anything. So it's just, we're gonna add 15 pixels of padding. We're gonna add, so now we actually have to set a height here. So we're gonna say height 100%, but we're also gonna say a max height of 300 pixels. And this is just so we can test. This could be the height of your page, and then you can actually have a proper scroll. But because we don't have that much content, we're only going to do that. And I'm actually going to set this to 400, or maybe 500, so it doesn't look too weird. Let's have a look. So now we've got that, but now it's really long, and we're going to have. Oh, we set a max height, and it didn't listen to because it's overflow. So overflow y is equal to scroll. There you go. So now we can scroll. So we actually have a scroll bar. We're going to add a bit more content to this as well, because I feel like it doesn't scroll for long enough. God, this is going to be a pain when I want to scroll back to the top of this, isn't it? Let's have a look now. So yeah, that scroll bar's a lot longer, so we can see the percentage bar a bit better. We're going to go here, and we're going to add padding to the body. No, we're going to add padding to the app. Hashtag app padding of 25 pixels. I feel like that should bring it in a little. There we go. Just makes it look a little better. But excuse me for that. I apologise. So yep, that's that. So we've got that's the style done now. So we've got this. Now let's create a percentage bar. And I don't know if we do. I guess we do this in the post because we want to. What we want to do is we want to be able to see. We want to see the actual percentage bar, and if we have multiple posts, let's say if we had loads of different posts on screen, we want to see the percentage bar. I know that's not the scenario here. Will probably most likely be a post page where you just see one progress bar across the top. But for now, we'll do it in here. I think it'll look right in there. So in article, we're going to have a diff at the top. This is going to have to be a fixed position, and we're going to say class of percentage bar, and then inside here we're going to have two items. We're going to have a called fill. So this is called fill. No, not Phil Mitchell. Fill, as in fill the stuff. And then we're going to have a paragraph tag, which is going to have in here percentage, and it's going to be percentage. And also, just so we could see here, let's bring that down. Do we? Yeah, that'll do. And then in article, we're going to add a fee on method called scroll. So when we scroll inside of this article, we're going to do on scroll. So we're going to call a method called onScroll. So now let's create a couple of things. We're going to create data, which is going to be equal to a function, and this is going to return an AF object, and one will be percentage, and it will start off at 0. I think that's right. That's how we spell percent. We spelled it wrong there. If anyone spotted that, good job. Percentage equal to 0. I think that's all we need for that, and then we're going to create a methods object with a onScroll method, and we're going to make it a function. And we want to get a few things in it, so we actually want to pass e, so we get the event, or we're going to say evt because it makes a bit more sense. We're going to say let post equal, and we're going to say evt dot target. So we're getting the target of this event, which is the post, because the event is on the article. And then we're just going to log. We're going to log post.scroll top. So now if we go back here and we go oh hello, what's this? Invalid handler for offense scroll. Did I do that wrong? Feet on, oh god my eyes, feet on scroll is equal to on scroll. That is correct, that is 100% correct syntax there, I'm pretty sure. Am I missing something here? Let's go for it. What's it saying? Event handler got undefined. Let's refresh. This might property or method title is not defined. Oh yes, so we're gonna have title in here. My bad. Oh wait, what am I doing? We're gonna say title is equal to, and I'm gonna say post title. That sounds simple. And then we have to pass a prop through here. So we're also gonna create a props array with title in it. Now let's refresh and we should have no errors. So now when we scroll, we can see the scroll position, so how far we are from the top of this box. And I see we scroll all the way down to 590 and 0 is still not figured. So we've now got the what do we call it? We've now got the target and we can check for how far it is from the top, but we don't want to display how far from the top it is. We want to say let st equal, so this stands for scroll top, and then we're going to do post.scroll top, and then we're going to say let scroll height equal post.scroll height. So what this does is this tells us the full height of this whole box. So if this tells us from here, why is this like that? Sorry. So this tells us from here all the way, not down to here, but all the way down here, so the scroll. So if this had a thing, what height would that be? And then we also want to get scroll ch, which stands for client height, and we're going to go post.client client height. And what this does is get the height from here to here, which we know is 300. But at the same time, if it was dynamic, we would get the actual height. And I think that's good. So so remember, if you don't have a set height, I'm pretty sure you don't need to use scroll height if I remember correctly. But now let's get the percent. So we want to work out the percentage, right? So we're going to say percent is equal to math.floor. So this will round it up to a whole number, and we're going to say, go put parentheses in there so we can do so we're going to do scroll top / divided by, and then we're going to put more parentheses because we want this to run before the divide runs. We're going to go ch. So we're going to say, let me write it out and then I'll explain it because I'm going to confuse myself. So what this means is, so we're going to say scroll top divided by scroll height minus client height, so this minus client height, and then times it by 100, so this is our percentage. And now if we log percent and we go back here and we refresh, and now we scroll, as you see it goes all the way up to 100, and if we scroll back it goes down to 0. 100, 0, 100, 0, 100, 0. You see what I mean? But anyway, so we've got the percentage. I keep refreshing for no reason. It's just to clear the thing. So we've got 100, and then we go all the way back down to 0, 100, 0, and that's a percentage. So now we want to say this dot percentage is equal to percent. And now if we go back and we refresh and we start scrolling, as you can see at the top there before it goes down screen, it starts changing. We now let's do some styling for this percentage bar. So down here we're going to, in article, we're going to go, we want to set the position of this position, and we're going to say relative, and then we're going to say what do we call it, percentage bar, and then we're going to say position, position fixed, and we're going to say top 0, left 0, right 0, and we're going to say height is equal to, let's say 25 pixels for now. and the background color of I don't know, what should we do? Should we do, and then we'll set the P's, oh hello, P, oh god, color equal to white, or F3 for now, just to see what that looks like. Hello, not doing anything. We've spelled percentage bar wrong, haven't we? Oh yeah, didn't we change that? I swear, pretty sure we changed that, right? Oh hello, that's it, fixed to the top. That's not what I asked for. You are inside the article, right? Yeah. Article position relative percentage bar position. Oh, it's absolute. Oh right, that's it. Absolute. Sorry. Wait, no, because I sent it to the top. I want it to be fixed, but to this. Right, that's possible. I've done that before. Oh, let's Google it. Fixed child element of overflow scroll. Fixed position parent overflow hidden. Children fixed 200. Yeah, why is that not working? Because a fixed position element is fixed with respect to the viewport, not another element. Therefore, since the viewport isn't cutting it off, overflow becomes irrelevant. Oh, okay, so you can't do that. I swear you could have done that before. As you can see, the number goes all the way up to 100 at least. We also want to go up here and say percentage, and then we want to put a percentage sign after that, just so it's got its little percentage there. There we go. Okay, and we want to just say quickly before here, we're going to say fill position absolute. We're going to say top 0, left 0, right 100%, and top left right, and then bottom 0. I think that should do it. We're going to actually set this to, let's say, 50%, and then we're going to go down here and say background color, and then we're going to say FFCE00. Hey, so that's 50%, so that's going to work. So we're going to set that to 100%, so it's all the way through. Also, I just realized I used that instead of, that's better. Okay, and so now that's absolute. We're going to say here font. Oh yeah, look, so font and then under size, and we're going to say 18 pixels. We're going to say text aligned center. What else do we want to say? So we're going to align it center, and we're going to say line height is equal to 1. Why are you like broken off that? Is that because percentage bar? Let's have a look. Oh, it's got margin, hasn't it? Yeah. And we're going to say margin 0. Margin 0. There we go. And line height should be equal to whatever the height is of this. What should I say? 25 pixels. It's in the center now. So now when we scroll here, it's all the way up to 100. We need to fix, I feel like we need to fix this, but at the same time that's going to be quite hard to do. Maybe instead of putting this inside, we'll pull it on top. So we're going to move this from there to there. What did I just do? Why are you all broken? Oh, template root, right, so let's grab that and let's go all the way down to the bottom of article. Let's close that. I'm just going to have a diff on the outside. Got a lot, so many issues for such a little thing. There we go. Alright, back down here. Let's have a look. So again, we're going to have the same issue where it's fully across, but we can in here we can actually now just say literally the same stuff as this. So height of 25 pixels. Oh, and we need the margin oi. There we go. Oh, hello. What we got? Padding of 15. We're just gonna say 30. There we go. And now when we bring this down, there you go. Really does break, don't it? Why you got a break for? It's fine. We don't care. I'm sure you guys know how to fix that. So now we've got that going, but we need the percentage bar to actually be like nice. We want it to do so, right? So in here, we've got the percentage doing its thing. It changes, it says percentage, so we get 100% when we hit the bottom. Now we want to make sure the fill, so this child element here, diff, so we're going to go in here, we're going to say things. So how do we get that? Do we add an ID to this? I don't know if this is how you do it. ID of PB for percentage bar for now, which I just want to see if this works. And I'm going to say let PB equal document.get element by ID PB, and I've just realized that should be a const. Now log PB. Hey, it gets it. Good, that worked. I didn't know that worked in this. It should work. I don't know why it wouldn't work. So we want to say pb.children. We're going to log pb.children, because now, why do I keep closing this? We know how useful it is. Let's clear this in here. Let's scroll it. So we've got fill and the p. So we're just going to quickly go pb. No, we're going to say for let I equal to 0, I is less than pb.children dot length, and we're going to say I plus plus. And then we're going to say pbi dot, we're going to say if pbi dot class list dot contains, or is it dot has dot contains fill log pbi. Straightforward, right? Let's clear this. Oh, cannot read property of class list. Did I do that wrong? PBI. Oh, yeah, wait, what am I doing? Oh, my bad. I see what I did there. So I think this might actually be irrelevant now. So we go pb.children. God, I bet you guys notice that straight away. Hey, there we go. We get fill. So my bad. I'm just being crazy. I'm a crazy person. And now we want to say pbi. So I'm going to set pbi this to a variable. We're going to say let child equal, or fill bar, because it actually is the fill bar. Well, it's not, it's actually a child, but it's gonna, the only one we want is this one for the fill. And we're gonna say fill bar dot style dot right is equal to this dot percentage. And we actually want to put this under this. Right, so style dot right. Percent, right? Because it's a percentage. Oh, actually, we want it equal to the opposite of this, right? Because if I do this now, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Good. I don't know. We also need to set, so the issue here is fill is position of absolute, but this now needs a position of relative. So yeah, as you can see, it's going backwards. So We need to set that equal to the opposite of that somehow. Okay, let's work this out. So percentages of that, we actually want to use left, and then we want to say, where are we? I want to set that to 0 and left to so that goes backwards. Oh no. So it's left, right? You want to say left, and I just noticed something. We actually want this to also have a C in index equal to -1. Then it puts it behind 0, 1. Is it just broken now? God damn it. Let's have a look. We'll remove C index. Yeah, okay, it's broken. Okay, so we actually want, so do we want this to be 1? We don't, because we want this one. So we don't want to right, we want that just to be left, and then we want to say, okay, my bad. So yeah, fillbar.left, and then this will then go all the way up to 100%, and that should now be back there, and that should be FFC00. What? What did I do? Did I break something? Oh, guys, I'm an idiot. So we needed to keep that left, because if we moved that, the right would still, so right of it would still be 0. So the right would still not exist, and the left will just push it along. So it's just going to be moving along, and nothing was going to show, because it's still a width of 0. We actually needed to add a width to the fill, and fillbar.style is equal to width percentage. And now when we go up, that goes up. Now the only issue we have is this. Once this is just like wrong. It's all wrong. You see it? It's wrong. We're gonna say here, we're gonna do a cheat weight, and we're literally gonna go. Actually, wait. I don't know. This might work now. No, let's pull it behind it. So 0. No. Okay. We have. Wait. If I did C index on a non. No, it's going to have to be position. Position absolute. Well, it starts from 0 now. Now we just need to center it. So if we say width 100%. Oh, there we go. That one. There you go. And that is it. Our percentage bar works when we get to 0. It works fantastically. That took a lot longer than it should have. A lot of styling to mess around with. But again, so that actually worked. Oh, we can actually just scroll using this. Hey, we can use spacebar as well. Okay, I'm having too much fun with that. So we've got the width, the height, so everything is set, the percentage bar is working, and then we could create like multiple of these posts. We can go 2. Oh, okay. So we have an error, and I know what the error is. It is to do with how we get this element here. It's because we get the document by ID, and then when we add that in, there's 2 elements with the ID, and it's only grabbing the first one. So we actually want to grab an array of elements. No, we only want to get the one which is a child of PB, right? No, we want to get one which is a child of get sibling node. We can go .parent node .first child. That would actually work perfectly. So if we did this, we'd go post.parent node what was it, .first child. So that one goes up. Still doesn't work. What? Refresh. Hey, there we go. So yeah, we just had to refresh it. and ignore that logs, that's something different. So there we go, we fix it by changing that up. So we get the first node of parent. Again, a little hacky there, but we can sort that. But anyway, guys, this has been a really short tutorial. Well, I hope it was short. I feel like it's been forever, but maybe it was short, maybe it was long. We don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We're going to do more complex Vue stuff next. I'm just waiting for me to feel better before we do any of the advanced stuff, so I'm hoping to feel a bit better soon, and then we can go on to more like Node, implementing Node with VueJS, etc., as I've said before. But for now, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Don't forget, this will be on GitHub. You can go check it out in the links below. Thank you. Don't forget to like and sub if you want to see more and you want to learn along with me. Thank you, guys. Peace out.